viewers, mornings, another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. Listen to this. Windows 11 market share drops in November 2024. December 2024 is officially here, which means it is time to look at the latest change in Windows market. In November 2024, StatsCounter released the latest finding, showing that Windows 11 dipped a little after several consecutive months of steady growth. Windows 10, on the other hand, increased its market share accordingly. StatsCounter say that Windows 11 currently holds about 34.94%, which is a decrease of 0.64 points in 1 month, which Microsoft having only two supported Windows version, a reduction in Windows 11 market share, which means only one thing: Windows 10 goes up. In November 2024, Windows 10 went up to 61.83%, 0.88 points. After year-over-year growth, Windows 11 increased its market share from 26.63 in November 2023 to 34.94 in November 2024, plus 8.31 points. In November 2023, Windows 10 was 68.02%. Over the last year, it lost 6.19 points. So it says here, Windows 10, 68.83, Windows 11, 34.94, Windows 7, 2.47, Windows 8.1, 0.31, no change, Windows XP, 0.25, that's percent, and a negative 0.3. Anyway, it says here, you can learn more. You can learn how StatsCounter gather its data. But it says with Windows 10 end of support coming in slightly more than 10 months, its market share over the 61% looks quite concerning. To speed up the migration to Windows 11, Microsoft is now targeting Windows 10 users with full screen ads promoting various aspects of Windows 11 and Copilot PCs. Microsoft understands that not everyone can upgrade right now, so it offers the option to pay $30 for the 1-year security update, and those who do not want to pay, Microsoft can consider several options that could save up outdate Windows 10 from adolescence or landfill. Another viable option is to update your unsupported computer to Windows 11, assuming you can deal with the operating system quirks. Yeah, it's talking about the that adapter, the TPM, I think it's TPM adapter. Anyway, got 11 comments, and these guys, they go at it. Let's see here. Wolf said this: since Windows 11 went to 24H2, I can understand why the popularity has dropped. With all the bugs introduced, forcing people to buy new computers because of incompatible hardware, what do you expect? Microsoft is going backwards, not forward anymore. I'm still sticking with Windows 10 Pro. Does what I need and more. Then AccuFace said this: which bugs are you referring to? I am not saying they don't exist for some users, but I'm not seeing any. And then Wolf said this: have a read on Windows 11 forum. People complaining all the time, especially the network issues since 24H2. Then Xenon said this: some Ubisoft games blue screen when launch. And SARS said this: this should be expected. At least for quite a while, Windows 10 is relatively stable, and users, both personal computers, don't want to go through the hassle and experience of having to deal with a beta level operating system for the next couple of years until Microsoft start delivering well-tested products. Then it says in the parentheses, the pipe dream says users are going to stick with what works reliable for them. And then who's this? Arts said this: forget about hardware issues; they are only the tip of the iceberg. Windows 10 is just better in what an OS needs to do. let users open programs and files and nothing else. Windows 11 start menu is terrible compared to in Windows 10. As long as they don't fix that, people will not upgrade to Windows 11. Then he says in parentheses, let alone buy new hardware in order to run Windows OS. It's kind of remind me of what Microsoft did with the console bans, banning people, and then all of a sudden they want people to buy new console just to get back online. Anyway, it says there, good bot, bad bot said this, a 30-second install and configure of any number of utilities take care of that, so that shouldn't be reason to expect for non-tech savvy users, I guess. And then floating fat man said this, more people might upgrade if the TPM module requirement was removed. Facts. It says a lot of people don't meet the hardware requirement, and still, why should they buy new hardware for an OS upgrade that they don't need? And then Goodbot Badbot said this, Windows 10 market share should be dropping just with new PC sales, which of course all comes with Windows 11. So I would question these stats if actually cared. LOL. It should be obvious by now Microsoft is not interested in supporting older hardware and only care about getting supported hardware upgrade. And then Rock said this, with the Chrome Plus, I hope Chrome OS market share increase significantly. Yeah, I think that TPM support that Microsoft put in Windows 11 really hurt the growth of Windows 11, because now you were forcing people, you were telling people that their computers were out of date, were out of date, and you were forcing them now to get a brand new computer when all they could have done, what all they could have done was just just upgrade if they had like two computers that didn't have the TPM adapter, they could have had one computer running Windows 10 and one running Windows 11. So yeah, I think that really hurt them, and then so many people got comfortable with Windows 10 that they didn't want to upgrade to 11. So that TPM adapter, I understand, security threats are serious, and in the networking world, you're trying to keep people's data safe. But when some people just don't have it, they just don't have it. And I think that's what really kind of hurt them a little bit when they came out the gate and say you need TPM. It's a little adapter that you put on your desktop to get Windows 11 to install. So yeah. But other than that, man, in the operating system world, software market share goes up and down. So yeah. So, but like I've always said though, when it comes to Windows 10 and 11, you just get you two computers. Make sure one has the TPM support, and the other one doesn't. The one that doesn't is for Windows 10, and the one that do have the TPM support, that's for Windows 11. So yeah, and then go on from there. But I think that TPM adapter really hurted them, man. In the very beginning, because when they came out, they gave just straight asking for it. You're telling me that I gotta have a little adapter that I gotta stick on the board just to get this, just to get to install Windows 11. So yeah, and then most people are sticking with Windows 10. So, and then with Windows, expiration date coming up soon, which is next year around October, November. Now they're trying to offer a 1 year, offer you like a 1 year security update where they charge you to keep your Windows 10 up, keep your Windows 10 up and running. So yeah. But like you hear in the comments, some people say they're fine. Their Windows 10 do what it needs. So yeah. Anyway, man, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy that. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal Star Wars section thing. Poor Dark Side. Go. Peace.